Welcome to Action Club Podcast, your weekly hangout for great conversations, big laughs, and even better vibes. I'm Demarco Crum, joined by Ben Weber and Tanner Spies. This week we watched The Road Warrior, and we can't wait to dive in and share our thoughts. Whether you're listening or watching, we're glad you're here. If you enjoy the show, don't forget to share it with your friends and follow us on Spotify, Instagram, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts. Now, let's get into it.
Nice.
Speaking of dog eat dog.
Speaking of dog eat dog, how about that Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior?
What
an amazing transition, Demarco.
Out of context for the entire audience. So, Tanner, was this your first watch?
Yeah, definitely my first watch.
I need Tanner's take. Let's go.
I really liked it, actually. I was, I admit, I was dreading a Demarco kind of like kitschy 80s, pick that I've seen the new version of, and how could it be as good or better than the new version? So I was not looking forward to it. And also when I first looked at it, it seemed like, at least on Amazon Prime, it was like it's going to be like 2 hours, and I was like, okay. So I really need to prepare for this. But when I looked at it the second time, it was only an hour and a half. So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But I really liked it. I thought that it was nice that it got like right into things right away, unlike the Mad Max movies and like what was the one with the girl, just about the girl?
Furiosa.
Furiosa. Both of those had a lot of build up to it, which I like. In those movies, it works really well. But I also like that they kind of like got right into the action in this movie, and then kind of transitioned into a little build up in the middle and then at the end. But I really liked it. Mel Gibson looked good in this movie. In his prime, and
no question, yeah.
I loved the vehicles in the movie. I loved the action. I really love classic pre-2000s explosions. I mean, the whole thing
real
was
fire,
real tits, real good stuff,
real everything. Tanner, I had you in mind when I did this pick. By the way, I was thinking this
really
checks off a lot of boxes. Manageable runtime. Real explosions, amazingly kick-ass, tricked-out cars. I knew as soon as you saw the Interceptor, when he fired that thing up, you were just going to totally lose it.
I looked it up immediately. I was like, what is this car? It's not a real car.
Good. Yeah. And the weapons, it's so cool. I mean, it's
a great movie.
This movie, Fury Road, is a phenomenal fucking film. That being said, Fury Road wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Road Warrior, which again, we were talking about the same director, but it really laid the groundwork for something like that to work, the way it did. So I thought of you, man. I almost went with the first one out of, this for the sake of continuity, but it's slower. It's really good at the end. Yeah. The final act kicks ass, but it's a slower burn. So I said, you know what? We're going to get right into it. We're going to do it for Tanner. We're going to do it right.
We're going to do it for Tanner.
So Tanner, were you under the impression that like Fury Road and Furiosa were like remakes or like a redo? Or
I don't necessarily think I was under the impression that it was like a newer, like a remake of it. But when you see some sequels that are done this late, where all kinds of advancements had been made, I was thinking,
different casting.
Yeah, different casting. Yes. It can't be better than that. Mel Gibson doesn't have a great track record in terms of movies I've seen him in.
Other things.
He has fallen.
Things in general, he has fallen. So I don't necessarily think I was thinking it was a remake, but just like, this is a really quality movie, Fury Road and Furiosa. And so I was a little bit worried about the 80s version of it. 80s, right? Early 80s?
Yeah, it's like
1981. Yeah.
81. Yep.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's an incredible movie. It's there wasn't anything like it back then.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And it's not weird. Like it's right on the edge of being too strange.
There's a little There's a
some
little weird in there
outfits
though.
in there that are there's like some kinky
From-
shit going
From
on.
the jump.
But
From the
it's not
jump.
like but like if you've heard of like Zardoz with Sean Connery,
Yes.
it doesn't go that far
No,
to
no.
being camp and cartoony.
Oh my
It's
God.
still mean and like scary, and like the
Yeah.
stakes are
But
pretty crazy.
there's some
In
there's
the
some like
first
there's
in
some
the
real
first 10
like
minutes,
love. There's some real love between
Yeah.
the men in this movie for sure.
In the first 10 minutes, I
No,
was
it was
like,
a limited
this is...
limited pickings out there in the wasteland.
Yeah, this movie really gave me, oh, this is DeMarco's pick through and through vibes. Like
Yeah.
from the jump, I was like, okay, yeah, I know what I'm in for.
So I'm gonna give this. This is basically the same story over and over again. But my dad had a copy of this on VHS, and I watched it. Oh God, I was somewhere between 8 and 10, way too young. And it was the special edition, slightly extended cut version, whatever. And I watched it, and my eyes were just glued to the screen. I was just blown away. The cars, the stunts, the fire. I mean, everything was just so
Did
just
you ask
so
for a boomerang
mesmerizing.
for Christmas, or
What's that?
did you ask
A
for a boomerang
bladed
for
boomerang?
Christmas?
Yeah, I got, unfortunately that got vetoed. But yeah, so more thoughts about the kid later that we can bring up, but it yeah, one of many films I saw way too young that completely changed what I thought a movie could be. So and it's really this movie. You think about this, like Night of the Living Dead / Dawn of the Dead, those movies in particular, those really kind of set the framework for that post-apocalyptic, framework that we see in just everything. I mean, Tanner and I were in a book club. We read Old Man Logan, and it's basically like, what if X-Men was in, like a Mad Max, hellscape, and what would happen if the bad guys won, and we're like fighting for, dwindling resources, and we're trying to figure it out. It's in the same thing over and over again. The reluctant hero.
You might be familiar, Ben, but maybe our audience is not familiar.
Oh, screw them.
We're like explaining Old Man Logan to Ben.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I know, I've read it. Just move on.
Yeah, Wolverine, but he's old.
Exactly. Which the movie Logan, like, it very, very loosely borrows from it. It's like not, that being said, that movie totally slaps. Ben, do you want to talk about the legend of George Miller? I did not know a lot of this. I feel like you told me this news, so you need to jump in on George Miller.
Medical doctor?
Yes. It's amazing. He's had an amazing life. This guy's awesome.
Let me just jump in here. Who is George Miller?
He directed the film.
The director.
Yeah, okay. There we go. I'm like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Good job on your homework, Tanner.
Listen, this isn't my pick.
He's directed all 5 movies in the Mad Max universe. He also directed a little movie you probably saw called Happy Feet.
Yes.
About penguins.
Happy Feet. That's quite the offshoot from
the dude's got range.
He's got
range.
He's a real Renaissance man. But he was a medical doctor in Australia, and had some other interests, and decided to pursue those instead. Got into filmmaking. Had some of his friends in the first one. Why are you shaking your head at me?
No, I'm just
shaking
excited.
Your head at me.
No, I'm happy. No, I just think it's ridiculous because Vivi and I, we went to the library and we bought some DVDs, these like cheap DVDs at a little like kind of flea market kind of deal. And Happy Feet was one of the movies, and we're watching it, and I see George Miller on the screen. I'm like, George Miller? That's not the same guy. Googled it and was like, wow, okay. And then I texted Ben. He's like, by the way, he's a doctor. I'm like, get the fuck out. And then I immediately Googled it and was like, oh no, he is an MD. That's pretty awesome. That was really funny. So
yeah,
that's crazy. Imagine spending a decade like studying the medical field and putting all of your time and effort into being a doctor. I mean, you know, Demarco, how much time it takes like going through just school itself.
It's 14 years. For like, Lawrence Path, it's shorter. Lawrence
10 to 15 years for most doctors, and your entire school life is like nonstop fuckery. And then you get to be a doctor, and you're still working all those hours. And then imagine me like, actually, I'm gonna do movies instead.
Yeah,
I think
crazy.
I might be pulling this out of my ass, but I think Michael Crichton is similar. the guy who wrote, Jurassic Park.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I
But
think you're right about
he
that.
went and wrote books. He wasn't. He
That's a
directed a
little
couple
bit,
movies, but they were
a little
awful.
bit easier. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Awful.
true.
Okay.
It's so true.
they're awful.
Oh shoot. So Brian May composed the score for this movie, and I don't know. I'm gonna say with 99.9% certainty Ben knows who that is. Tanner probably doesn't. He's the guitarist for Queen, the rock band Queen, the classic rock band.
Did you
So
know that, Ben?
Good head of hair on him.
I would never.
good
Know
head
that.
of hair on him.
Big ass curly hair.
Yeah. So he did the
Yes,
score.
of course I knew that.
I knew you knew that. Yeah, and
I don't know,
so
Ben.
he
I'm just double checking. Just
I've been
keeping
around
check.
for a while.
I
Yeah.
know.
He did the score for that film. He did other films as well. Technically, like Highlander, which we're gonna hit one day, Tanner. You're gonna be exposed to Highlander. It's gonna have to happen. Fantastic film, and they're doing another one with our guy, former Superman Henry Cavill.
I do love Henry Cavill.
It's gonna be fun. So he's gonna play Connor MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod.
It's true.
But the music's great.
You'd be his buddy in the wasteland. Be like,
Oh, totally.
For sure.
Hey, Henry Cavill,
For
can I ride with you?
What's up,
For
buddy?
sure.
Can I ride with you, bro? I mean, can we
That's
be
the most
honest?
beautiful man in the wasteland.
The whole like you're basically like literally on a chain leash, and I'm gonna let you go when I like yeah. There's some stuff going on. Like I think Ben's right. The options are
Limited.
sparse. You gotta do
I
your
don't
best.
disagree.
Gotta adapt.
I don't disagree.
You gotta do your best. Ben, go ahead. I'm over talking. I'm so excited about this film. I'm souped up on caffeine.
I don't know. It's just like it's very modern pacing still.
Yeah.
You watch
Yeah.
it and it doesn't feel dated. I don't know. I don't know how else to put it.
It didn't, but
things roll. Like you just, and it's clever.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, some of the dialogue in the beginning of the film looked almost like it was dubbed over, or like what they were saying was kind of like they were miming the words. That was a little strange, or definitely very kind of dated. Like you wouldn't see that in a 2010 plus movie.
I'm guessing like it's tough to record the audio when you're on like a plateau top in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it to sound
with
right.
80s equipment. Yeah.
Yeah, now we have CGI that just lines everybody's lips up to the ADR.
Exactly.
And you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, I agree. The pacing was great. Felt very modern movie.
It also must have, I mean, the first Mad Max movie was a pretty good hit. You know, it was very well received. But it still must have felt crazy making this movie out in the middle of the Badlands or whatever.
Australian Outback, yeah.
Just blowing things up. And now there's like,
crazy.
Instead of just 3 crazy cars, there's, dozens of them. And all these outfits that must have felt so silly. Like,
yeah.
There's a real, like, trust the vision of the director.
Yeah.
At play here. That can go, you hear about some movies, like Austin Powers is a good example of this, I think, where when they were making it, they just didn't know how this was going to turn out. It could have gone either way.
That I can see as being very strange. I mean, this, sure, but Austin Powers, you're like, what the fuck are we doing right now? What are we saying? What are we wearing?
What are we all doing here?
Who are all these people? Fucking Beyonce's here.
But Austin Powers is, I would say, similar to like The Office in that it's funnier as you get older and you've experienced more life. And if you've watched any James Bond films, obviously, you're like, this is such a hilariously clever spoof on everything.
But I mean, in the process of making.
Oh yeah, totally. I agree.
You really gotta buy in.
You have, exactly.
This is another one of those movies where like you could tell people are like, okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine like Roadhouse, right? If Swayze wasn't 100% in it to win it, I don't think that movie would have worked either. I think he had to really be locked in on the role. So
But there's no silly costumes and shit.
That is true. That is true.
Roadhouse.
Everyone in this movie had to be locked in, not
Yeah,
just one person in a weird.
There is also a piece of it of this is post-apocalyptic, and we're just grabbing whatever we can find. You know what I mean? And you could totally see, they're driving through and they find a high school, an abandoned high school, like with a locker room. They're just like, all right, let's just get these shoulder pads from the football team.
Yeah, there's a lot of repurposed hockey and football.
Yeah,
equipment.
we're just gonna use what we have.
Like a lacrosse helmet later on.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of which, Lord Humongous, dude, that talk about just solid, just goals. I mean, dude was in fantastic shape. I did a quick Google search on this gentleman, and his name was Kjell Nilsson, and he was a Swedish actor and former Olympic weightlifter.
Crazy.
So, and dude looked the part. I mean, did this movie inspire the Friday the 13th series? I feel like this guy's like, this came out right before the first.
The hockey mask?
Yeah, right? Wasn't it before?
Well, there isn't a hockey mask in Friday the 13th until the second one.
Exactly. Right? Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe they took some notes and said maybe you should have a hockey mask instead of
Friday the 13th.
Instead of the sack head and the
that guy was definitely on some major steroids. He was like fucking Balloon Man.
He was on the hunt for gasoline and some tea.
Yeah.
And various other things.
Yeah, and he got more and more aggressive the longer he went between doses. So
that's true. Yeah.
We used to be much more upfront about steroids. Now
we used to be so much more. Everyone used to love steroids. It'd be fine.
You knew it, right? We all just knew it. Now it's like, oh no, I'm doing it all natural.
I think some people are still pretty open about their steroid use.
Yeah, it is.
And I didn't care. Go for it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
that's a classic like Saturday Night Live bit, the all steroid Olympics, right? Like just
that's it.
They have that now. It's real life.
Really?
They have maybe it's not Olympics or it's like X Games or something like that, but there's the steroid allowed games, and I think it's put on by Saudi Arabia or something like that that's funding it. But you see these you should look it up. It's kind of fucking crazy. I'm surprised Demarco doesn't know about it. But
I'm about to. I'm ready.
You see these like swimmers who used to be 160 pounds and like lean Michael Phelps looking people, and then like 4 months later after they have steroid use and they're doing these normal swim things, they're like fucking beefy monsters who are like flying down, like breaking world records and things like that.
Oh and
it's fucking crazy. Like I want to watch it. Obviously all the world records that they break don't count
right.
Because it's not natural, but they're paying these athletes more than probably Olympics would pay. And they're just like, you do whatever you want as long as you become the best possible. And it's crazy to see these swimmers in particular like balloon up into giant, paddles basically.
That's
crazy.
Wild.
I'm so shocked, like Demarco, that you don't know this.
Oh, my YouTube algorithm is about to have a nice little shift after this conversation. No, that's really, really cool. There's one more cast member I have to mention, and then we can get on with the rest of this. This is a sci-fi deep dive, and I may be alone on this, and that's okay. Virginia Hay, the actress that played the lady with the long blonde hair, that was on the truck, and she got taken.
The warrior
out.
Lady?
Yes, the warrior lady, the badass warrior lady. So Virginia Hay is her name. She's also an Australian actress, and she played Hao Zota Zan in a television series called Farscape. She played, it was called a Delvian. She had total blue makeup on, and she played this species of alien that basically was like a walking humanoid plant. So she would do photosynthesis, and there were some young Demarco wasn't averse to this. There were scenes where they would be in the spaceship and they would go by a sun, and she would just go into a room and just take all of her clothes off to like absorb as much sun as possible. There were some rear shots, and let's
get that vitamin D.
Yeah. 15-year-old Demarco was that was cool. All in the sake of her health.
Farscape.
Yeah, really interesting show, and it's a fun one if you want to go deep into sci-fi. So the spaceship is basically a cyborg. It's like it's an organic and cybernetic deal. So good
Well,
times.
on the other end of these healthy and beefed up looking people is Mel Gibson, who looks like he hasn't slept in 2 months
Dude,
in
yeah.
this movie.
But he does look better than he does now. He still doesn't look like he slept in 2 months.
He has
looks
like
much worse.
7 different kinds of limping going on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, from his leg to his eyeball,
Oh,
everything's
it's
fucking jacked.
Yeah, he takes a real beating in this movie, man. He gets
Yeah.
the shit kicked
Yeah.
out of him.
Yeah, he does. And I love that he survived that last scene, the old head-on crash.
That crash is so fucking awesome. I love it.
It's
so good.
I rarely do you see full head-on, crashes.
Yeah.
No one's skirting out at the last minute, blah blah. This truck, I know we're skipping to the end, but this truck just obliterated that vehicle. And
It
they
was
did
so
that
awesome.
for real too, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
All I've learned
yeah.
from these action movies is if you're going to be in a head-on collision with another car, you got to hit the gas. You gotta
hit the gas. Yeah.
You gotta
You gotta
have
be
more
first.
force coming
Yeah.
in.
Yes.
I don't know anything about physics, but I know you got.
Well,
But I know
hopefully
you gotta
hit the
be
gas.
the bigger vehicle, right? You want to be the bigger vehicle
that
too,
probably helps.
You want to be bigger. You want to, hit the gas, and ideally, you want to hit them with the trunk and not the.
Yeah.
Not the.
I mean, when he pulls out in the Interceptor, and then you find out they've got NOS, and they blast the nitrous oxide, you're like, oh my god! It's so amazing. It's everything. It's the testosterone is through the roof. Obviously, like things get totally taken to another level with Fury Road, but God, the stunts are fucking awesome.
They do, but something. I mean, I do love Fury Road. It's one of my favorite movies, actually. But something about the car chases, crashes, and explosions in this movie is just unmatched to anything that we do in the modern era, because we're not actually making shit explode or actually driving cars head on to crashing.
The Interceptor is obviously it's a very famous movie car, right?
Yes.
But like it's also in the category of movie cars that's a daily driver. It's not.
Oh yeah.
It's not like the Back to the Future DeLorean where like it's a fucking time machine. Like you can't just drive that thing around every day.
Yeah.
Or like the Ghostbusters Ecto-1, right? You're not.
Yeah.
The Interceptor in this, you could actually just have that be your car.
Oh yeah.
And be fine. Like you've got probably more trunk space than the Firebird and Smokey and the Bandit. Like I can't.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other.
It's
Eleanor is another one, but
yeah, Eleanor is good. When I saw originally, I
it's
thought
very versatile.
it's like a Fox body Mustang kind of, but what the internet says is it's like a Ford Falcon and a Fox body combined into the
Holden. Is that what
special?
it is?
1973 Ford Falcon XB GT Pursuit Special.
Yeah, but I think the Pursuit Special is like only for this movie or something like that.
Gotcha.
They might have other, like a couple of others, but I think that the Pursuit Special is like, because I looked up the 73 Ford Falcon. It does not look like this car.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you look up Fox Body Mustang, it kind of looks a little bit like that.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's kind of a combination. But yes, it's a sick daily driver too.
Yeah. Quick car question for either of you. Which Tanner and we've been texting a lot about cars lately. So, but what is that thing that he's pulling, that like knob that he's pulling in the Interceptor? When he pulls it, goes whoosh, it makes that kind of whoosh sound, and then the car accelerates.
Oh, supercharger.
Gotcha. That's what it's called.
Right? I think so.
But why would he pull a supercharger?
It's like he's opening it up for more air.
Maybe he's just engaging it. Yeah, like
a cold air intake.
Air intake. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know enough about cars to really have figured that out on my own, so I was just curious.
Yeah,
but that's cool. It looks cool when he does it.
But it would definitely be, yeah. I guess maybe you have to do that in 70s cars. But I mean, nowadays you press the gas and the gas is like, okay, we're gonna open up these air intakes.
We're gonna
There's
do it.
Definitely no computer in that car.
No, there's not.
No.
But even then, you press the gas and this chain hits this chain and blah blah blah. So, but
Yeah.
maybe you're right. Yeah, I think you're right, probably.
Yeah, it's a really cool thing to watch him do a few times in the movie, and then again that scene he does it, and then they hit the knots, and it's like, oh shit, oh, it's like I got something for your ass. Okay, dude. Okay, motherfucker. Bringing it back
We need the melding of the Fast and Furious universe and
Yes.
Mad Max.
Oh my God, that would
Mad
Yeah.
Furious.
insane.
Mad
would
Furious.
I would need
Oh, shit, man. Somebody call Hollywood. Call Vin Diesel. That would be
need
awesome.
like a
I would watch
4-hour
it.
version. Yeah, I need a full director's cut, extended cut.
A deranged, or like an even more deranged Mel Gibson in some
Or-
crazy car.
Or
That
just
would
Furious Max. He's not
What
mad
about
anymore. He's fucking
Lord
furious.
Humongous takes the hockey mask off and it's Vin Diesel?
Furious Mask. Oh, that's awesome.
That would be great. Yeah.
Oh my god,
That's what it's come to.
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Hold on, before we move on, I found this picture of the before and after of these guys. It's called the Enhanced Games. Is the
excellent.
the steroid one, and I found this before and after pic. I mean, it is fucking crazy, actually. Like, look at that.
Oh my god,
Yeah, I mean that man is huge.
those lats look so unnatural. The way they're shaped is just so ridiculous.
And what it said in that is if you break a world record, you get $1 million. So these people are out here fucking shooting that shit.
Is that worth it to cut your life expectancy in half?
I mean, maybe. I
It
mean,
sounds like-
would you rather have $1 million now while you're healthy and your body works, or no $1 million, but you might live into an older, more decrepit age?
Decrepit.
Yeah, but you guys both have kids, so it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know?
our aging is accelerated as a result. So
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're Oh shoot. We also have to talk about the dog.
Great dog.
Ben and I. So Ben
Solid dog.
got me on Letterboxd earlier this year. And
Yes.
I felt like I found it was like the special room where it was like, these are my people, man. This is awesome. So I was reading, people's film reviews. I read a few of Ben's, or you wrote some. Yeah, you wrote some reviews. Did I read your reviews?
No, not really. I don't.
I look at
really
your
know.
list. I mean, I do look at your
Yeah.
list, but yeah.
I keep a
Anyways.
diary, really.
Yeah. So Ben had the idea of like, you should put together a list of like the goodest boy /
Well,
girls
you're
of
always
movies.
talking about fucking
Oh,
good
I
dogs in
remember
movies.
this.
I love dogs. And that was the big reason why I chose John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum, is because I have this weird thing with loving the third of every franchise. But anyways, I have a list of movies, and this movie is up there. The dog is awesome. Just the ultimate sacrifice. He
It's
literally
a long list too.
Yeah.
Like you really went for it.
I went deep, and I went a little, I went action, but I also went a little like comedy, action adjacent, like Turner and Hooch, and we went, we went deep into the archives here.
Oh yeah.
So it was good, but wonderful dog. I mean, just very well behaved, well trained, and just what a wonderful companion. Had to shout out that beautiful Australian cattle dog and give him a shout out.
He was a good boy,
we should-
for sure.
We should share our letterbox accounts in the show notes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's a great
Oh,
idea.
Makes
Shit.
sense.
Wow.
Makes
Should I
sense.
get a
Serious.
letterboxed account now? Jesus.
You don't need one. Don't worry about it.
I read some of Josh's reviews. I read a couple of his. He's good.
Yeah,
My-
he's got good things to say.
Yeah.
My letterboxed will just be shit that we've watched and literally nothing else.
Perfect.
Yeah, great.
That's it. I mean, that's what filling my eye holes. That's the,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben's movie / TV watching Instagram account that keeps me up to date on what he's doing.
I was surprised that they killed the dog in the end, and I even more
Dude.
surprised because what I wrote immediately after was they killed the dog, mistake. But what's his face? Mad Max didn't get as mad as I would have expected. Especially given the John Wick era of like, you kill my dog, I'm gonna kill everything
Yeah.
you've ever thought of.
Yeah, priorities are a little different for Max. He liked the dog, but now the dog is gone. So he's got other things to focus on, I think.
Well, I wonder, again, having just read the second Heat book, I was talking about it right before we started rolling.
Heat 2.
The whole thing with Neil McCauley, you know, never let yourself get attached to anything you're not ready to walk out on in 30 seconds flat if you feel the heat around the corner. Max, like, you obviously Tanner knows this because he saw Fury Road. Max loses his wife and son in the first movie. And so the second movie starts with like he's literally lost the two most important people in his life. So it kind of makes a little bit of sense of like gonna not get too attached to this animal in this nightmarish landscape.
So, hold on, was Fury Road a remake of number 2 or no?
No.
No,
Or just an additional one.
Just another story.
So yeah,
Because they still had the tanker in it, but yeah, I guess this is a different story.
And he's got an interceptor. You know,
Yeah.
he's like,
Yeah.
But there's other cars. You know, like there's other.
Yeah.
He just likes that model. Maybe it's not.
Yeah. Well, and they got really cool with like
the jacket does carry over.
Yes.
The jacket is very important to him.
It
That's
is.
that's his work jacket from the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets all messed up.
Is the first one already like the first Mel Gibson Mad Max? Is that already set in post-apocalyptic?
So there's sort of like off limits areas.
Yeah.
But it hasn't
okay.
really. There's still like regular life going on.
Yeah.
But there's just places you don't want to go.
Society's like basically about to collapse, and he's the last stand to try to maintain law and order in a crumbling world. So yeah,
but clearly that didn't work out.
Yeah, not so good.
No.
And I believe that when originally Mel Gibson was he originally attached in the early stages, or was there always a plan?
Fury Road?
Yeah,
he was.
Yeah,
but that was in development for a long time,
a very long time. Yeah,
to the point I don't know if it was him or George Miller that were just like, you know what, maybe we need to go a different direction here. Yeah, and then he did have his shenanigans
situation
in the meantime.
Yeah. He sure did.
Yeah.
So two fun facts for you guys with this movie, because you know me, I'm a weirdo and I
love a fun fact.
Crack.
They better be fun.
It is fun. Well, the first one is a can of dog food is 8 to 40 grams of protein per can. So that's feasible sustenance.
That's a big range.
It is.
How much would you have to be paid to eat a can of dog food like post workout?
Like, oh, you
like
mean like
in modern in right now, like if I which I won't because I'm broke at the moment, but so you don't have to worry. But if you were like if I came to your house and I was like, how much to eat this dog food after your workout? How much?
Are we talking like a full, like a real can, or like a little?
Like not a can the size of Mad Max can. Like that man had like bulk dog food. I'm talking about like
a normal.
What about the like Fresh Pet, the refrigerated fancy?
That's stuff. I'm
talking about a can of wet dog food.
You're talking about Alpo, fucking expired Alpo.
I'm talking about wet dog food that you would feed Nano. What's a can of wet dog food that you would feed Nano? How much to eat that?
The Rachel Ray Nutrish brand. Yeah, I feed her typically the beef and rice, or the salmon.
Rachel Ray has dog food?
Yeah. Oh, dude. Oh, Rachel Ray she's been in the game, bro. She's
30-minute meals, baby. Let's go.
30-minute meals and $20 a day. Or was it $40? I think it was $40 a day.
Well, it used to be $20 a day.
So I did just have a realization. This is a fun fact that I just cooked up on my own.
A fun fact from Ben.
We got Mel. We're eating dog food in this movie, right?
Yeah.
We're eating dog biscuits in the Lethal Weapon.
Oh shit, that's right. When he's trying to quit smoking. I forgot about that.
That is a fun fact.
He's munching on milk bones, bro. That's right.
Yeah. Probably to maintain the image that he's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's like munching on that, and isn't he eating a raw onion? He's like just chomping on an onion in that movie, right?
Yeah.
He's going kind of.
He's not. And do we think that these were real dog food and real dog biscuits?
So I Googled it, and apparently it was a fake brand. It was never a real brand. It was a totally.
Yeah, of course, they're not going to serve him fucking dog food, man.
Created.
It's crazy. That's crazy. If he was actually eating dog food, then he would be actually crazy, which he is. So.
Well, Yeah, I mean
which it turns out.
Which he is, as it turns out.
I mean, there's crazy stuff that happens. There's this 1996 gem of a film called Vampire's Kiss with Nicolas Cage in it. There's a scene. The movie's basically about him losing his mind, and there's a scene where he's looking in the mirror and he eats a cockroach, and it's a real cockroach, and he eats it because he's Nicolas Cage.
I don't think that it's. I mean, that sounds crazy. That is crazy. But I don't think that Mad Max's character was like needed the crazy enough to be that method about it. Like if you put him in like I don't know, a different movie where the actor really needs to show that he's fucking insane, maybe you could put dog food in it, but this wasn't that serious.
Yeah. That's fair. So
like if who's the main guy from Silence of the Lambs? Like if he ate dog food, I'd be like, okay, that makes sense.
Anthony Hopkins, but he wouldn't though, because he's a man of taste.
Refined
But
taste.
if somebody's crazy,
He might eat the Rachel Ray brand.
Of course.
He definitely would eat the blue Valley. What is it? Blue Valley, there's that fancy one. It's the only one my cat will eat. Shit's fucking expensive.
Back in the day, I used to watch Rachel Ray on 30-minute meals, and I would have TiVo, and I would pause it so I could write down the recipe, and I would continue watching.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Of course.
That was back in the old days when we didn't have anything.
Well,
back in the old days.
Foodnetwork.com. I mean,
you had to go fucking on Earthlink, dial up, it would take fucking 25 minutes just to get to Food Network. Yeah, and you fucking click the little globe and you're like, come on, you fucker, you can do this. I know there's a lot of porn on this computer slowing you down, but we can make it.
Wow. Little Tanner.
So instead, trying
to get his Rachel Ray recipe.
Instead, you just pause, you write that shit down. Yeah.
That's it.
Oh
my gosh. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Classic.
I lied. There's one more actor we have to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the other fun fact?
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
Oh yeah, I only gave you one fun fact. Pardon me.
Fun fact and then the actor.
Yes. So first one was the dog food. The second fun fact was when I saw him carry the cans of gas to his car. First off, I thought, damn, that's a nice long distance he's traveling. And then the second thing was, well, how much would this weigh? So I Googled the container, and if you were to put the high octane gas in there, it would be 220 pounds on his back, which is
had to be heavy.
I mean, I've squatted that weight. It's not super heavy to squat for someone that's like relatively strong, but walking with it on your back and the cans are moving, it's not like plates that are on a bar and pretty snug. That would be really hard. So just had to put that up.
You need to open up the Wasteland CrossFit gym where you
oh my god, yes,
lean around the parking lot.
Yeah, mad
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That would you drop them.
Just wear the hockey mask and just have the radio. Just walk away. Just do your lunges, and you will walk away with your life. That could be a thing. That maybe for Halloween next year.
You could really do a lot with like Wasteland Gym. You could do a lot of different movie characters, versions of
eating dog food, hauling gasoline cans.
Yeah, you could sell like little protein meals out of dog food cans.
Oh my god, this is a wonderful concept. I thought about because my brain.
Everybody's wearing black leather.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Lots of
fucking things.
Yeah, we got muzzles.
A hair dyeing salon, right? In the same space.
Yeah. Oh, obviously. I thought about how fun it would be to have a gym, like a relatively small gym that just had a bunch of movie shit in there. Almost, like Hard Rock Cafe. They have all the rock and roll memorabilia. What if you go in to work out and there's just like a bunch of cool action sci-fi horror movie on the stuff on the walls.
This is the gym that I genuinely imagine you having in life. So
absolutely.
That's not really this is a crazy thought. This is like when Demarco has a gym, it will be fucking
sounds really cool.
Yeah. So it'll be in the future for sure.
I might even work out if there was a gym like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Could be fun.
I'd take a peek. Anyway.
Yeah, you could play with no sound, movies on the sides of the wall,
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I'm in. Excellent. I got 2 yeses on that, so I love it.
Yeah.
Another thing that was really funny. This movie did not have the disclaimer at the bottom that said no animals were harmed in the making of this movie, which
course
just
not.
shows you how
Yeah.
dated this film is, right?
Things were different back then.
Things were different back then.
They killed that dog for real.
Like, oh, I didn't want. I was a little. I mean, I wasn't that scared, but I was a little bit scared to Google. I was like, I don't know if I want to research that, but it's just fun to see. Like, oh wow, things were different back in those.
Also, like a quite
80s.
violent and fully shown kind of rape-ish scene.
Dude.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is.
I was
full
like,
on.
just I was softening the edges. Of
Easing
that
into it.
statement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they
yeah.
get you. That's happening 5 minutes into the movie.
Yeah, and then they fucking kill her afterwards.
It's
Which
really
is also
setting the
a shock.
tone.
Yeah.
Things are bad out there.
It is.
They are.
yeah. It's incredibly vicious, and I mean, immediately establishes the villains of the or the worst villains of the movie, if you will, and just like, oh yeah, these guys are pretty terrible. Anyways, back to my other fun fact: Wes, the Mohawk guy that had the arrow wound and the little crossbow thing. Vernon Wells, our guy, Dylan from or Bennett, excuse me, Bennett from Commando.
Yeah.
He was the guy that
Benedict.
the beautiful vest.
Oh boy.
Chainmail vest and the little mustache.
Vest, yeah.
The super hots for Arnold Schwarzenegger in that movie.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
some
big
interesting
time.
stuff with him and his knife, and he's like, there's some stuff going on there. It's
He's
interesting.
not afraid to get weird.
No.
He's not.
No, he's not. No. That's why they hired him on this movie, probably.
He's looking a lot more fit in this movie than in Commando.
Yeah.
He definitely
He's
took this
like
paycheck and went to the pancake bar.
big time.
Yeah.
His face looked so different, but there was enough resemblance where I thought that looks like someone I know. And then I Googled it and saw it on the
His
screen.
name
Like,
is
oh,
in the credits. Yeah.
yeah. So I was like, oh, that's actually him. Cool. So yeah, it was good times. He seems like the kind of guy that would have been fun on set. He seems like
he's
just
probably
trying
a
to
good
have
hang.
a good time. Let's be crazy. I'm the bad guy. You're gonna kill me. I'm gonna be ridiculous, and let's just have fun. Like
Just have fun with it.
you could totally see like him and Arnold or him and Mel do the final scene, and they're like, "Hey, you want to go get a beer?" You can just totally see that vibe. So, and he
He's
goes
Australian, right? I mean, they just drink like fishes. Anyway.
big time. They love that. They love
do.
that Foster's, from what I hear. And he goes.
And it's
he goes
fucking
to
disgusting.
conventions, and I mean, I've seen flyers for Comic Cons around the country, and he's at a bunch of them. So he's definitely into the scene and doing his thing. So it's pretty cool.
Doing his thing.
So
Is that the other actor that you wanted to talk about?
that was it. Yeah, Mr. Vernon Wells. So
Just
I got to go
keeping
through
him in check.
everybody and what they were in and what they did, and if there's some kind of connection to The Wire, which there isn't. I couldn't. I'm sorry.
You gotta get when she's old enough, you gotta do the costume, the Mad Max costume,
Yes.
family costume, and have Vivi be the little
little
wolf
kid?
boy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the fucking deadly
With the
the
boomerang.
narrator, right?
Yeah.
Isn't he turns out to be the narrator?
Yes, and he becomes the narrator. Yeah,
Oh shit. That all
Yeah.
just has clicked in my head right
which
now.
is fun. Yeah.
That is fun.
Well, I love. So when I rewatched this movie for the first time, it was last year, and Vivi was asleep on me, and I was doing my routine that the fellas make fun of me for. You guys, the volume was at number 5, subtitles on, because she's sleeping on me, and I want to watch the movie, and I hadn't seen it in a long
She can
time.
sleep somewhere else.
Yeah, put her on the
is-
floor. It's fine.
That is true.
Put her in her room.
Yeah,
bed.
that's what I meant. In the room, on the bed.
Yeah. Yeah. I know that's what
Daddy's gonna
that's
watch
what
a
you-
movie. You go take a nap.
Anywho, so watching the movie, and the scene
Back
where
to the point.
the kid gets up, to try to grab the shotgun shell. I was just thinking to myself, Vivi would have gotten that shotgun shell. She would have nailed it, and Rose definitely would have grabbed it. So, we'll
working
work on
on
that balance training so we're ready for. Yeah, she would. Yeah. Just say don't get that. You're not allowed to get it. Like, oh fuck you, I'm gonna grab it right now. Vivi.
Yeah.
Now Vivi would have definitely hidden in the truck to go on the mission. 100%.
Vivi's giving like big Furiosa kind of vibe.
Big time.
She would be like, all right, let me just fucking murder all these people. How about that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Ruth often tells a story about Viv, and they were at a barbecue or something, and Vivi and Ruth were facing each other, and
Yeah.
Vivi did one of these.
Really? That's amazing.
Yeah, that
I'm
fits.
doing the aggressive what?
Yeah.
With my
Yeah.
hands up.
For our listeners, yeah.
And she's
Yeah.
scared. She scared Ruth a little bit.
She was in
Very intimidating.
so
Sure.
Vivi does jujitsu, and she was partnered up with this kid, and the
Of course she
kid was
does. Of course she
technically
does.
a little older than her, but a little smaller than her. This kid was a little bit small for their age, to give him credit. But the drill was spread your feet out, sit into like a little mini squat, aka base out. Give yourself a good base. And Vivi based out, and the kid tried to pull her down and was like trying to pull over a tree. You know, it was like nothing. And then they
So
switched.
proud.
And the
So
other
proud.
kid, she was trying so hard. She like put her feet out, got in a position. Vivi fucking pulls her to the floor immediately. Just like, oh shit. And then one of the instructors goes, "Dude, you got a killer on your hands." I said, "I know."
So
dude."
proud.
So that was awesome. She'll be ready for the
Atomic Blonde.
apocalyptic hellscape.
That's
Atomic
that's
Blonde, the
fucking
child.
amazing. It's
So
amazing.
it
You
was.
should also like teach her, like Mandarin and Arabic, so she's like full spy by the time she's,
Oh yeah, get her a bunch of passports and a gun and everything
Yeah,
for her.
yeah.
lock-
Get her weapons trained. She's gonna be martial
Yeah.
arts trained from whatever 3 years old, and
That's
she'll
it.
she'll have 5 or 6 languages by the time she's 13. Yeah,
She can avenge one of us.
she can avenge one of us.
Exactly.
Yeah, it'd probably be me, but that's fine.
That's okay. Well, you made it
Well,
out
you
of
got
that,
to put
Harry.
a little more time in, caring about the kid. If you want to get avenged,
Listen,
you got to put the
I'm
time
here. I'm here talking about Vivi's strengths
in.
to the
Doing it.
world.
Doing it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the running joke that's really not a joke is Vivi's not going to get bullied.
Yeah.
I just don't want her to become the bully. So we have to like find
Gotta rein it in.
that like be assertive, be confident, but don't trample over others.
Yeah.
We'll get there. We'll get there. So but guys, this movie rocks. I could run it back every day and just watch it over and over again. Everything about it just is perfect for me.
I just want to say one more thing before we wrap. And first of all, the man-made helicopter kind of thing, that was a great contraption.
Yes.
I love
Wasn't that cool?
I love the naked women on the sides of the fenders or whatever. And then I also loved him fucking dropping what seemed to be napalm bombs on the groups of cars at the end. That was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was-
He's got
it was-
some real Green Goblin energy.
Yeah.
Up there with the pumpkin bombs. Just,
Absolutely.
like, raining
Yeah.
terror and having a blast up there.
Yeah. Yeah,
He goes through a
grand old
lot,
time.
that guy.
He does. He has
He
a good
does. He
character
has-
transformation, actually.
Well,
He
he
has a
almost
tough
gets
go
his
of it.
face eaten off by the dog.
He does. But he goes from like sleazy, shitty guy to save the day-ish kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think he ends up looking up to Max, being like, maybe I could do this a better way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the movie, it's been done so many times, but it just, for me at least, it never gets old, that redemption arc. This is a new world that we're in, and the old world is gone. You can, like, can you reinvent yourself? Can you try to be something else, in the midst of these crazy obstacles? Oh, and we have to say, obviously, my personal favorite line in the movie, when shit just went down and Max is in there and he does the loud whistle, he says, you want to get out of here? Talk to me. I love that part. He's like, you guys are fucked. I'm your only chance. You're even banged up from from them kicking the shit out of me and flipping my car over. I'm still your best shot. There's just no way.
Well, he sees it right away, right? Like
Yeah.
he sees it the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, these people, this is not going to last.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
And he sees that they're already under siege. It's not even like that they're in a siege now.
yeah.
And they're incredible.
And these people aren't going away.
No.
So here's a question for you, and maybe I missed it. But so they fill they claim that they want to fill the tanker with a bunch of gas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yes.
they leave with the tanker and the rest of the stuff, and they blow their thing up. But the end, you see the tanker flips, and it's just sand that's coming out.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
are we to
yeah.
believe that they took the gas in the cars and kind of just dispersed?
The tanker was a
and
distraction all along.
It was a ringer.
Mel was meant to take the. He knew that he was taking the tanker full of nothing.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think at bare minimum he suspected it.
Yeah.
I think, but I agree. I mean, he's obviously.
I think he knew. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's just
So
he knows he's got to
willing-
make it last as long as he can and take as many guys out as he can,
So the others could get away.
so the others can go the other direction.
What's
Yeah,
funny
that's what I
is
thought.
every time I watch this movie, I forget that last bit, and then I watch it and go, "Oh shit, that's right." Just saying. I mean, it's just everything.
It's great.
Everything
It's a
comes
great,
together at the end, and it's
Yeah, and you
wonderful.
don't. It is a surprise to the viewer.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because you would assume that they just why else would they need the tanker? But that makes sense. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
Sick.
I definitely I have not yet rewatched it yet since 15 maybe even close to 20 years ago, but Thunderdome is on my personal watch list. I haven't seen it in a long time, and this fun was the third one in the series with Mel Gibson, and you get a continuation of his character. I've heard, is it best left in the past, Ben?
no, I mean it's an interesting.
I'm not gonna do it as a
history.
pick, not a pick. Just like I said for myself,
It's interesting to watch, but it's definitely the fifth best Mad Max movie.
Yeah. That's been
But
the general.
it's like pizza. There's no bad Mad Max movies, right?
Right.
Like,
Yeah. And it's still Mel Gibson, right? It's still him doing his
Yeah.
thing, and you got
Tina Turner.
And I reference Thunderdome all the time. I will, like, if someone does something, or if, like when Vivi was little, I would say, "Bust the deal, face the wheel." And some of the other dads will laugh, but most people are just like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Nah, don't worry, it's okay. You're not my kind of people." So, but this movie rocks, dude. And when I watch this, I immediately want to watch Fury Road, and then just appreciate what George Miller has done with the universe and pushing the envelope and continuing to just take it to the next level. So,
well, this movie's at like a positively laid back pace compared to Fury Road.
oh yeah,
Fury
totally.
Road is just stepping on your throat for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
The music, the music of Fury Road is just, and I mean, you guys know I'm a huge metalhead, so I was so into the music, the guitarist, the flamethrower. I mean, just everything about it was just, this is the movie just spoke to my soul on so many levels. I mean, like, this guy's job is to just shred on a guitar with a flamethrower.
Yeah.
But like George Miller, for how many years do we have between 35 years, right? Between this movie and Fury Road. Yeah. That he was just like, I can do it bigger. I can do it 100 times bigger and louder and faster. And
he did.
And he did, yeah.
And he did, and he delivered. I mean, this is a rare instance where the director comes back to do it, and they do it right. You know, this is it often, just like Ben and I were talking about the second Heat movie that may or may not happen in a couple of years. And in the wasteland lies many projects that had lots of promise that criminally under-delivered, unfortunately. So see Terminator Genesis.
I was watching some Terminator Dark Fate yesterday.
Is it good? I
like it. I like it.
I was annoyed when I first watched it. I want to give it another watch.
I like what they do with Arnold in the movie. I'm into it.
That part is actually pretty cool. Tanner, I'm gonna assume you haven't seen it, so I won't mention the spoiler, but I don't like the first. I didn't like the first part when I first saw it.
I'm not gonna see it unless we watch it in this movie club.
But yeah, Genesis is awful.
Yeah. But you know what's funny about Genesis is it's awful, but it's just for me it's fun. It's like a kind of a trash movie that I'll just throw on.
The Christian Bale one's pretty bad too.
It is.
Take that line as your exclusive line. I know it's awful, but I think it's fun. I like it.
There's a lot of like objectively really terrible movies that I love to watch.
I think Dark Fate is like it's pretty true to the first couple Terminator movies.
I'll give it because Cameron produced it, right?
Yeah,
but he didn't direct it.
No.
Yeah, so I'll give it a go. I'll give it another go. I mean, seeing Linda Hamilton again was awesome. I mean, she pops up and fires a fucking, bazooka or something, and just immediately kicks off.
Gun show. Yeah.
Just kicking ass. I mean, I reference her all the time when I train clients, particularly female clients, and I just say, listen, if you're not repping out pull-ups, you know, on the bar, like she did in T2, you know, I've failed as your coach. So I say it all the time. Like that's my job.
Do you think many of your? I'm just gonna sound. Never mind.
Most
I
of
can
them.
cut it out. I was gonna say, do you think many of your female clients get the reference or no?
Well, they know, like
They're
they
just like,
obviously
what the
they've
fuck
heard.
are you talking about?
He holds up a picture of Linda Hamilton.
Yeah. Well, there was one time with one
There's
of
a
my
before
clients.
and after from
Yeah.
her in Terminator.
He's like,
and
let's
then
stop the
Terminator
session.
2.
Let me show you this video real quick.
She's a waitress in Terminator, and then she's ripped in Terminator 2.
One of my clients did go on to actually literally go into the FBI, and that was her goal. So she crushed her fitness assessments and just totally smoked it. And I did show her the video of Linda Hamilton repping out the pull-ups in her cell, and her response was something like, "Hell yeah, let's do it." You know, she was fired up, so it was cool.
All right.
So it hit with the right ones.
Tried and true.
Oh man. Well, men, fantastic film. And Tanner, thank you for taking a chance on an early 80s film that potentially could have been super terrible, but surprisingly good.
Great. Yeah.
And this is one of the greatest action movies ever made, no question. And this in my opinion. So Tanner has a skeptical look on his face. That's okay.
Well, the greatest action movies ever made. Like, we need to this should be a longer podcast.
It's in the conversation
for
sure.
A version of Action Club Draft. We should go.
It's in the conversation.
You know.
Oh, it's definitely in the conversation. I mean, there's a lot of competition.
But you have to. How long is the list? Is my question.
A long list.
It's a long list, and you've got to get into like action, and then are we going to get into like sub action categories, action sci-fi, you know? So there's
blah blah blah.
Yeah.
True.
So, but this movie's up there in the rankings. So, but anyways, appreciate you guys tuning in with us for another Action Club podcast. My name's Demarco Crum. We got Ben Weber, Tanner Spees in the house. We will catch you next time.
See ya.
See ya.